What's up, people? In this new season, they added a new ability system where you can choose different skills to match your playstyle, and I'll be talking which ability you should choose and to avoid. We'll start with the one-cost abilities. Tense muscles. This ability automatically treats a wound every 60 seconds. What's cool is if you stack multiple wounds within that window, it heals them all together. It's a super handy perk, especially for dealing with annoying bots. Juggernaut. This cuts down your debuffs by about 20% when you're wearing heavy armor. It's not a massive reduction, but hey, it only costs 1 point, so it gets a solid B tier. Rat Mimicker. Rat Mimicker gives you roughly 20% extra time to sneak around quietly. For just a single point, this is absurdly worth it. Easy S tier. Modified Fuse. Modified Fuse is useless most of the time because you'll probably get finished off before you can even pop the smoke. That said, on the rare occasion you actually need it, it's a lifesaver. B tier. Ammo Estimate. Ammo Estimate lets you check your remaining ammo without having to manually inspect your mag. Plus, if you're running transparent mags, it shows you the exact bullet count. Great quality of life for firefights. A tier. Assault Bipod. Assault Bipod is basically useless. You're using an assault rifle for quick, immediate engagements, not holding down a scope and waiting around. C tier. Level-headed. It makes it easier to see where bullets are shooting from. It may be useful for Timmies, but normal indicator is already enough. B tier. Moving on to the 3-point perks. Reload Master. Do not use Reload Master. It's still slower than a standard reload. Just keep your magazines in your chest rig instead of your backpack and save your points. Instant F tier. Steady Rifle. Steady Rifle gives you about 20% better recoil control. You'll notice the biggest difference on hard-to-tame guns like the FAL or AEK. Honestly, this feels like a must-have. A tier. LMG. Stability. LMG. Stability works the exact same way as Steady Rifle, but because there are so few machine guns in the game, it drops down to B tier. Poison Bullet. Poison Bullet causes your target to cough and slightly blurs their vision for 7 seconds.
I'm under attack!
It's just not long enough to turn the tide. They can easily take cover until it wears off. B tier. Berserk. Metabolic Rush and Overclock Time. I'm grouping these three together because they form an insane combo. You get a massive speed boost whenever you get shot or shoot someone else, which is frankly overpowered. Easy S tier. Smooth Sprint. Smooth Sprint reduces your stamina consumption by roughly 50%. It's super useful for traversing large maps or sprinting straight to the high-value safes. B tier. Will to Live. Will to Live doubles your health pool when you're downed. Normally, it takes 4 to 5 shots to finish off a knocked player, but with this, it takes around 10. Perfect for buying your squad time to clutch up. B tier. Field Medic. Field Medic would be so much better if it administered painkillers or fixed broken limbs on team revives, which are the most important things you need after being picked up. D tier. Ambulance. Ambulance allows you to drag teammates while picking them up. It's your standard bread and butter medic perk, but nothing mind-blowing. C tier. Loading Addict. Loading Addict might actually be the only ability that actively ruins your experience. It automatically starts repacking your mags a moment after you start running. Honestly, the quick load button already exists. Just tap that and save yourself 3 points. Instant F tier. Insurer. The Insurer gives you a 25% chance to get your gear and weapons back after you die. It gives you 0 advantages in a fight, but if you're completely broke or insist on running thermals every single raid, it has some niche use. D tier. Makeshift Map. Makeshift Map highlights up to 3 kill locations on your map. It's super useful for snipers confirming distant kills, and your teammates can see the markers too, making team callouts way cleaner. Solid A tier. Gibbon. Gibbon extends your loot pickup range to about 3 or 4 meters, letting you search safes or bodies from behind cover. Sounds decent, but paying 3 points just for slightly longer arms is way too expensive. D tier. Flexible Elbow. Flexible Elbow lets you organize inventory items while you're unloading mags. It speeds up your looting after killing enemies or bots, and the less time you spend sitting in a corpse's menu, the less likely you are to get third-party shot in the back. B tier. SMG stability. SMG stability is almost entirely pointless. SMGs already have practically zero recoil, and you're not going to be using them for mid to long range gunfights anyway. E tier. Marksman and Sniper Bipod. Marksman Bipod and Sniper Bipod fall into the same trap as the Assault Bipod. Why waste valuable perk points on these when popping an endurance stim gives you basically the exact same benefit? C tier. Drone Operator. Drone Operator makes controlling your drone much smoother. This would have been great if the devs had actually added grenade drones, but they didn't. Paying points just to fly a basic recon drone smoother is definitely not worth it. E tier. Rapid Intake. Rapid Intake bumps your max hydration and energy to 150 and gives a 20% stamina regen boost. Sounds okay on paper, but just pack a Nom Nom energy drink. It costs like 1,000 cash and saves your perk slots. E tier. Danger Sense. Danger Sense highlights scope glint for you, but it's wildly awkward. It's supposed to be a sniper counter, yet it only works if the sniper is within 100 meters. That completely misses the point. D tier.
First Aid. Moving into the heavy-hitting 5-point perks, First Aid cuts your revive time down to just 5 seconds, and you can stack it with a faction stim to bring it all the way down to 3 seconds. Definitely make that one teammate who hates fighting carry this. Easy A tier. Swift Hands. Swift Hands shaves 15 seconds off safe unlocking times. In my opinion, this should cost 3 points max, but if you're specifically speedrunning safes in Forbidden Zone, it can have its moments. C tier. Human Relation. Human Relation lets you trigger the extraction countdown by collecting just a single dog tag. It is insanely lethal for camping the last surviving player or squad in a zone. Easy A tier. Miser. Miser gives you a 20% movement speed boost, but only once you're carrying at least 200,000 worth of loot. The problem is, by the time you're holding that much value, you're usually bogged down by the overload debuff anyway, and it's completely useless at the start of the raid. C tier. Moving on to the 7 costs. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter lets you recreate those insane Chinese try-hard movement mechanics. It's fancy, but for regular players just playing normal fights, it won't change your game too much. Solid B tier. Warlord's Jump. Warlord's Jump boosts your hipfire accuracy by about 40% while jump shooting. Compared to Sharpshooter, this feels way more practical for winning aggressive close quarters fights. Solid A tier. Titan. Titan is essentially an upgraded Juggernaut, slashing your heavy armor debuffs by 40%. It's nice, but you're still noticeably slower than anyone running light gear, so it lands in B tier. Porter. Porter bumps your maximum weight capacity by 18 kilograms. And yes, it stacks with the blue stim. That means you can literally sprint and jump with 103 kilograms on your back. I have no idea how that's physically possible, but it's way better than Titan since the overload debuff hurts your speed much more than armor does. Easy A tier. Stealth. Stealth shrinks your movement sound radius by about 25%. Without stealth, your running sounds can be heard from 60 meters away. With stealth, this number is 45 meters. That's like putting a 𝘿'𝙍𝘼𝙂𝙀 on your enemy's head. The tactical advantages here are huge. In fact, it's so good I'm making a dedicated video just for this perk. Absolute S tier. Rodents. Honestly, just pop an endurance stim instead. Throwing away 7 perk points for this is definitely not worth it. D tier. Blast Padding. Blast Padding lets you take a GHO grenade straight to the face or eat a T-13 without getting your limbs broken. It's an absolute lifesaver for map hotspots like TV Station, where nade spam is constant, though 7 points is a steep price tag. Still, solid A tier. Human Map. Finally, Human Map works like makeshift map, except it can mark up to 9 kills at once. But let's be real. How often are you actually wiping 9 players in a few minutes? Completely overkill and unnecessary. E tier.